Almost there, almost there.
It's
almost
new
there.
guitar. No, it's not. It's
New Guitar Tuesday.
It's New Guitar Tuesday.
Happy Takeover Thursday.
Happy Takeover Thursday.
All right, we're live,
I love it.
everybody. From the very top, I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
Guess what, guys? Guess what? No, we're gonna call it out. We're gonna call it out.
Go ahead.
Hinkley blew it. Hinkley was on her way to doing something really, really good, and she blew it. And it's not the first time this has happened, Hinkley. In fact, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for quite some time now. She's about to disconnect me. She about muted me. Did you mute me?
Oh, yeah. I have all the controls.
Oh, yeah. She forgot. Hey, welcome back to a Takeover Tuesday. Guess what? I'm back, everybody. I missed Thursday, but I'm back here today. And we got lots of stuff to talk about. Look at all this pile of cool things that made its way into here. Last week, you guys got to see Corey and Jonas talk about Billy Strings guitars. I still haven't seen one. I haven't seen one in the wild yet, so I'm looking forward to that. But got some stuff from Furch. Got lots of stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Some very cool information pertaining to just guitars and mandolins and banjos and all kinds of cool stuff. So, hey, what are you watching from? What do you guys want to talk about here today? We will definitely answer a lot of your questions as well. Hinkley, tell us what's on the agenda for the day.
All right, so very first on the agenda, because John did interrupt me, I do just want to say, sorry guys, my bad, it was me. I accidentally, literally just deleted the last live stream. I understand that there was probably some comments from the last thing. I don't know who was the first comment
sorry.
today.
Who was the first? You know who it was? It was me again.
I'm going to assume it was
me.
Dr. Roberts.
No, it was me.
We'll
it was
out.
Definitely me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
I
always
disagree.
first.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and disagree with that because I don't agree.
All right, that sounds good.
But just wanted to get that out of the way. It happens, though. You guys are so nice. That was the first comment I saw was it happens. Thank you guys very much, though. It's just what it was.
Hey, by the way,
Dr. Robert says he was the first.
Our host,
I believe it.
Our host for next live.
For next live is not going to be me. You can't fire me, John, please. I deserve another chance.
She's not going anywhere. We love her.
Okay, great.
We love her too much.
So going on to everything else, though, thank you very much, everybody, for telling us where you're watching from. First one I see, we got Rick from Chicago. TAS35 coming in from Billings. Hal watching from Cape Cod. Let's see. Vince says it was him, actually. I don't know who to believe now. All right. Hey, guys, watching from, I don't know, oh my gosh, Moncton,
New Brunswick. I know where that is.
Next to Nova Scotia.
Moncton, I've been there.
Very cool. That's Chris. He says he watches JP Cormier. We watch JP Cormier also. Drew from Saltillo, Mississippi. Hello from Durham, UK. Bring on the Atkins. We may touch an Atkin today. You never know. Tress, welcome. Zen234, welcome. Let's see. I saw a Jeremy Shepard in the chat. Thank you for joining us.
It's not the right Jeremy Shepard.
What a cool guy. It's not the right one?
No,
you don't think it's the real one? I think it is.
He's not even coming to our channel anymore.
Tex brought up a good point. It was the daylight savings time. Guys,
it is.
My brain is just literally gone. That's true.
And look at all that sun out there. I mean, look, it's beautiful.
It's lovely. It's supposed to be like
80 degrees today.
Right? I know, it is really hot.
80 degrees here in Springfield.
Great, though. All right, I missed it. I personally love the hot weather. Viltraz, hello from Nashville. Mark Andrews joined in as well pretty early on. Stephen Mooney Clint, welcome guys. Welcome everybody. All right, now if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask them to John Chapman.
Do it.
As you probably saw from the title, we have a very, very special unboxing of our first shipment of Furch with active CNR. Go into whatever you...
Active.
CNR
you have to do it in the right order, I think. We'll probably mess this up, but...
I got it switched. My bad. All right, so whenever you're ready, get into it.
All right, so...
Let's do it.
A lot of stuff going on. We're going to talk about some pricing things that are happening here today. Again, if you don't already know, right now, Martin is doing 0% financing for 36 months. And that, I believe, is until the end of March. Jeremy Shepard's calling me live in this. You know what he's doing? He's wanting to prove that he's the one on here. Are you trying to prove that you are the one that is on our live right now? It is Jeremy Shepard. Hey, buddy, how you doing? All right, I'll get off the phone now. All right. Yes, I know you do. All right,
Is he
I'll talk to you
infiltrating?
soon. Jeremy called to tell me that he loves Furcs and that it is him. So I will now put my phone on silent. Anyway, 36 months of
He was just
0%
testing, yeah, he was
financing.
just testing if you had it on silent or
That's
not.
right. Eastman is still doing 18 months of 0% financing. We always are doing 12% or 12 months of 0% financing. So, yeah, that's all really cool stuff. We got some great stuff from all those companies. Furch came out with a whole new system called CNR Active. This is really awesome, and if you have not, I wish I could do a demo here today. I'm not going to be able to because they didn't send us the tool in order to do it. It's so new. But here's what I made a decision.
One of those.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and saw one of these in half real quick.
This year, I made a decision at the Namm show. He showed us this new system. I love it. I love what it does. I love what it's capable of, and I'll show you the idea behind it. But we made a decision that all of the Furcs that are going to be carried this year, all the new models, in fact, I think we're out of Furcs right now, so this was perfect timing to relaunch it into the shop, will have CNR Active. I talked a long time to Peter Furch, and we really went through this. So we'll start with the first guitars that, and I think we got 4 of these. These are the Pioneers. This was the first models that they had in stock, and they told me they weren't going to have any of the other models for quite some time. But guess what? They lied, and we were able to get them in. I was told it would be at least April. But this is a Pioneer. I believe this one's already sold.
Please keep in mind that these are probably not going to be in tune unless they tune them up and they call it good with their...
Pretty close.
Pretty close. But yeah, Thomas has not gotten a chance to look at any of these, and that's why none of these will be on the website also, just so everybody knows. And if you see anything that you want, you gotta just give us a call.
So the new Pioneers were small scale guitars. I believe these are all solids, if I remember right. Again, you're gonna have to get me catch up. But they do have the new designed tone port that Furch has designed. Again, had a really good conversation with him at the Namm show talking about the amount of air that is able to escape versus leaving it wide open hole. They actually believed the size and slits and engineered that to give off the right amount of sound projection for the listener without sacrificing any of the sound that goes out front. So this is the new Pioneers. This one, we have 2 of them that have, this is not one of the ones, by the way, that has the pickup system in it. I think both of the pickup systems are sold. But this is the mahogany version in the Pioneer. If you look inside here, you will see the element that makes it. Can you see that, Trent? That second block and bolt? That is the big innovative part of what the Active CNR or CNR Active is all about. That is able to adjust, first and foremost, adjust the neck angle based on its space so that you can actually get, once you have the right relief in the guitar, you can actually change the action of it and the neck angle based on that particular one. But it goes beyond that. It will actually automatically, once it's adjusted, it will automatically and continually adjust to the various different humidity and temperature variations that happen. So as your body shape changes, normally if this starts to pull in a little bit, that's going to take that neck angle in a little bit. So, but as it does that, this block will swell the same way and help push right back against that in order to see it. Now again, he's done all the numbers on this. I'm not going to sit here and claim that we've tested this to see, but I will tell you this. At the Namm show, the only consistent setup guitars in a 10% or less humidity space were the Furch guitars, and that's what knocked me out. So there is a tool that is based to be able to adjust this, change your neck angle. Again, you shouldn't do it unless you know what you are doing or have a technician that does know how to do it. But the best part about this is once it is adjusted to your playing ability, or playing style, sorry, it should never have to be adjusted again. Because even though it moves and changes with the various different weather conditions,
Heck yeah.
the guitar will adjust automatically for that. So yeah, this is the new Pioneer. We will have a rosewood and a mahogany in stock. There's one of each of those that is pre-sold. Thing that I noticed, I opened one of these guitars a little bit ago. They play extremely well and evenly. Now there's other technology besides the active part of the CNR. but it is probably one of the most, the CNR before was just a super stable system using carbon adjustments as well as a block joint made of aluminum that is extremely stable and very unique to them. Now they've added that active component, and it's a whole nother level.
So kind of serendipitous that Clint was asking for a small body guitar. I mean, this is an incredible option.
The Pioneers are great. I do believe they're all solids. Again, I got to double check that. I wish I was as good as I could be. That said,
Quilted Maple is asking, is that a satin finish?
It is a satin finish on that.
Satin open pore.
Now we got some other of the more higher end series. I believe this one's the green. It says G on it, so I'm betting it is. This is the one I opened up a little bit ago. This one is a green Master's Choice, if that is what I have grabbed. Nope, it's not. I lied to you.
Do you have a price on the Pioneers?
I don't, but maybe Corey or somebody can help us.
I think it's like 800, 900
somewhere in
range.
there.
Yeah.
This is a blue plus right here, actually. A walnut back in sides in a blue plus. Do you happen to remember what the rough price on the Pioneers are?
The EM is $891.
$891 for the mahogany without electronics.
You're falling.
Good thing that comes with the Hiscox case. It's very safe there.
That's very,
we did it so well. All right, so this one is a Grand Auditorium spruce and walnut back in sides. Very nice guitar as well. Again, active CNR on this. All the guitars, you can rest assured if it's a new guitar from Furch that comes in, they're all going to be slowly brought into being CNR active, but all the ones that we will have will be the new CNR active. Look at this, I got a new scan. It'll tell you probably more. Look at this, if you were to hold your phone up to this right here, you could scan that and be able to find out more about it.
So we got a few questions. Janonymous says, play it for me. I think that was my special order, so absolutely
Did you have one?
we can.
Did we have a special order for the walnut one too? I don't know these things. That's why Corey's here, and then he doesn't know either.
We'll find out.
That's the big deal. Listen to how it's smooth all the way across.
Yep, so that is...
This is the one.
That's Anonymous, is cool. Corey, if you didn't hear, Corey did confirm that that is the one, so yay.
Someone put that in on order on Small Business Saturday.
So this has been waiting since Small Business Saturday for this order. But we got it with the new, which wasn't originally even announced way back then, but we had this held until we got in the active
this customer
CNR.
had called me a month or so ago wanting the CNR, and it does have it.
Yep, so this will have the active CNR. Congratulations on your pre-order. They also got a heck of a deal.
All right, so a
on
couple
it.
more questions.
You have a dropped
got
case,
here.
but that's
it makes it even more unique that John dropped your case on live stream, right?
that was Hinckley's fault. I would never do something like that.
That's fine. You can blame it on me. I don't mind. Do you have the nut width on that?
I believe almost all of the Furch are 1 3/4.
And then do we have another walnut?
Let's see what we have. I don't remember what all is coming. I've got two more that came in. I think
if
one of
we
them is a
don't,
green,
we can
one
get
of them is a yellow. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. We don't have
Case
another
has
one of
been
this
relicked,
exact
yes.
one. No.
All right, let's see.
This one. Let's see what this is.
Do we have any of the travel guitars? We did not get in a Little Jane.
Little Jane
this
did not
time.
show up on this. I don't know why. I thought I ordered one.
I don't know. Little Janes are a little harder to come by, I feel like, because we literally get them in and then they sell pretty immediately.
Pretty darn quick, yeah.
So.
You are correct.
Have noticed that Furch seem to be a favorite among the Irish/Celtic backing guitar players.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because they're more accepted in Europe. I mean, this is out of the Czech Republic. Build fantastic guitar. If you are in the market for a Taylor or modern style guitar, Furch needs to be on your list. I absolutely believe this 100%. They're doing things that a lot of companies are not, and they're doing it super high-end and ready. Now, like this is an example. Now available also, not just with the Active CNR, but now you could take some of their other series and do deluxes, which is awesome. So we took a yellow. This one we changed from a cedar top. This one's going to be a spruce top yellow with the deluxe bevel and the deluxe belly bevel on the back side. Super comfortable to play. This one does have the LR bags. I think this one is the stage. Let me double check. Yeah, it's just the Element VTC, but in the stage. The battery compartment, by the way, is inside the case, I'm pretty sure. But yes, already installed on the sides, LR bags, full stage
Looks beautiful.
Element. It is gorgeous, and I love the inlays.
I love the slight binding around the side. Did you see that? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
Absolutely.
slight.
You know what else is really, really cool on this? With the deluxes, you get the inlay package, which has the cool side markers and the beautiful emptied out pearl dots, which I think is really cool. Just the outlines of the dots.
Absolutely beautiful.
That. Yeah.
Let me see if I have any other questions, because I think I saw one. Actually, Alex A. brought up a really good point. Said, hey, everyone. If everyone watching on YouTube types hi into the chat, YouTube would go wild. I want to see how many highs we can get in the chat.
I like that
Anonymous
idea.
also said, thank you so much. This made my lunch break. Very happy that you got that. John Hicks says hello from.
Hey John, how you
says
doing,
hello
buddy?
from Little Rock.
So here's the question: if Jeremy Shepard's watching, have you got to see any of the CNR actives yet? These are super cool. I do see that Jeremy did a review on the Boucher anniversary models, to which we have one of the Dreads. He had an OM, but we have the Dread. This is the other one that I had. This is the one I did get to play earlier. This is the green and a Master's Choice style. Again, this is a gorgeous sunburst on a spruce top, rosewood sides and back. Does have the Active CNR, and this one also has, now this is what it looks like with the battery compartment in here, because Thomas did go through this guitar and checked it out because we were doing photos to talk about it. But it does have your battery pack right here, and that covers that space, and then you have the entire setup. These are great. I'm gonna knock that one down too. Guys, I'm serious. With the new technology and all that, if you're looking for a more modern style guitar, modern playing, this has very, very similar to that the Taylor style neck. I think smoother, a little bit more comfortable to play, but with so many great features and quality. You got to put Furch on your list. If you've never played one, you really need to check it out. And
We've
again,
got a how much question. How much is that one, John? How much?
yes,
Do you know?
it's exactly that much.
So sorry
honestly
that we don't
know.
have the exact price.
I want to say
right
these are
off
in
of
that $30,000 range, right in there. $3,000 range is what I
You
said.
said $30,000.
I did not. I said $3,000 range. That's what I was saying.
I was like, wow, he's really making a profit.
No, I think it is in that right around the $3,000 range. Super high quality guitars. I don't think you're going to find
If you
much
give us
else.
a call, we can always give you the correct answer.
Yes,
The
you should do that.
The exact answer.
With the computer.
Yeah.
Here's what I will tell you about these guitars. If we have the best opportunity, if you've never tried Furch before, the Dreadnought guarantee is the best way to find out about them. It's pretty much zero risk to you. Again, if you're not familiar with the Dreadnought guarantee, it now ups your return policy from 14 days, which is our old standard one, which again was one of the very best in the business, the longest in the business. We now will have 30 days. So you'll try this out for 30 days. Only thing you'd be responsible for is shipping. It gets you for free. If we have to bring it back, you have to pay for the shipping there and back on both sides of that. But we pay for the shipping on the way out. But on top of that, you're going to get all kinds of extra goodies like a hygrometer inside the case, temperature monitor, so that you can know when to open this box so you don't do any damage. You can scan the outside of the box. It'll tell you when it's ready to go. All kinds of goodies, including your humidification starting point, and the best yet, up to 1 year to trade in your guitar of 90%, up to 90% of what you paid for it. So again, if you paid full price or paid the sale price on this guitar, and we're going to say it's $3,000, you're going to get that minus 10% back in trade if you do it within 1 year, if you keep it in mint condition. So if you keep it in clean condition, you're going to get that. And people have taken advantage of that. They've been taking care of their guitars. It's allowed us some amazing Dreadnought certified used instruments. So check those out.
All right. A few questions. Could you play?
It is so crazy in here. My mind's all over
Yeah,
the place.
yeah.
I apologize.
That's what it is. Mike, could you play the Recording King RP 342?
RP3, I see it right now.
Yup. And then the question that I saw a little earlier, when will the Bedell 1940 be on the website?
When they come in. That's basically it. And they may not make it to the website. We've got 4 of them coming, and there's only one of those that has not been paid for. Everybody keeps saying they're going to pay for the last one, but it's not there. So
I imagine that somebody probably will, so we'll see.
sorry, guys. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the RP 342. Is that right? 342? Yeah. RP, parlor size, Recording King 342. There
All
you
right,
go.
more questions. Keenan the Brown is asking, do Furch guitars open up or break in? The ones that I've played have just felt kind of tight to me.
Absolutely, they do. I don't know if I would find them tight. Honestly, I find them to be a little more open than a lot. Again, it's so easy to make a comparison with Furch and Taylor. To me, they seem to have a more open tone than what Taylor does out of the box. But they're building a very similar style of build, so that I guess that's why I compare them so much. But like with any guitar, we actually had lots of conversations about this with Tom Bedell while we were in Oregon, talking about how wood changes over time and how it continues. Now, he's got his own theory on. He believes it needs to be playing with the music that you're going to create to become the guitar that you need it to be. And that's all good too. I don't know if I quite subscribe the same way he does. I understand it. But just molecularly, they do change. Every instrument gets different. You're going to lose some of that fibrous material that sits in between the grain lines, as well as those cell walls collapsing. That's what changes with a guitar. The more it's played, the more lightweight it becomes, the more that the sound of that guitar changes. So there you go.
David wants to know, where do you get your shirts?
This has been a couple times since it showed up. All right, guys, here's the deal. I honestly don't know where most of them come from. but I'm assuming most of them come from Kohl's because that's where my wife likes to shop.
Isn't Kohl's like
And
out of business now?
They're not out of business. What are you talking about?
Maybe I just have.
My wife spends so much money in Kohl's. I guarantee you, we
Really?
keep that store in
We keep
business.
it in business?
There's
Do
no
we even
way.
have one here?
Yes, we got one.
Oh,
it's
really?
right down here on the south end of town, right next to Walmart. Didn't you know?
No, I don't ever go over there.
Yeah, well, they go there. Anyway, that's where a lot of my shirts, I assume, come from, but there's other ones, men's warehouses. And you know what I look for? Something that has character. If I'm going to wear a nice dressy shirt, I want something with a little bit of extra behind it. And it has to have rolled sleeves. That's my other official look.
It's
Jonas,
not
where are your
from-
rolled sleeves? No rolled sleeves. He's not doing it right.
It's not from
He's not doing it
Paisley
right.
R Us, is what
No.
somebody typed.
This is no
Okay.
paisley. Look, this is like leaf print. Look at that.
Okay. Paisley adjacent, yeah.
From it's kind of got some paisley-ish types of stuff. This is like a sports material.
I think this is
which is so funny
Jason.
for me.
I think this is Jason on the
so
Ozark
anti-sports.
Music Shop. That was you on that channel? Do you even know how to access that channel?
He
He
just
said
it happened
he
to
said
be
he
there.
gets them from Jonas.
I do.
Whatever.
No, only that way that happens if it said North Face or
North Face
Ariat
on
on
it.
it.
Okay. Okay, if we can
That
get
one, by
back
the way,
to
the only reason he
everything-
wears that stuff is because his girlfriend told him that that's what he's going to wear. So
Wow.
it's not a girlfriend anymore. What did you get rid of her? It's his fiance, by the way.
Wild.
Which I gotta say, I still find that to be a weird word to say. I've already discussed this before. We're
He's
not
given
French.
this-
We're
he's
not
given
French
this
here.
Speech to everybody here.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't.
everybody's
I don't say,
engaged.
"Can I get a fromage burger?" No, I don't say that either. So,
I don't even know.
did you get what that is?
No.
French for cheese burger. Cheese.
Ah.
Fromage. Is he buying the D18? I think Mike is a liar. By the way, Mike, if you're watching right now, Jonas and me discussed it. You actually are, you don't have any kind of...
He said play it.
Huh?
He said to
He said
play it.
All right, I
Yeah.
told him he needs to buy this guitar. He told me yesterday that he's going to pass on it. So now he's deciding that he's going to not pass on it. This is the aged D18 Authentic. It is a fantastic guitar. And again, how awesome. 36 months of financing. You can even do that, Mike. You know what this guitar does better than anything?
That's the authentic, right? This is aged?
This is the aged authentic D18. That is correct.
Nice. All right, are you ready for some more questions?
I am. Hit me.
Okay. So interesting that you played the RD. Okay, well, this is actually different. Sorry. Help Recording King RD342 or
Okay.
Yamaha LL16.
If you like the decorate, so this is a tough one. They're both great guitars. Different reasons. If you like the looks of the fancier guitar, go with the RD342. If you want something, also, by the way, there's a caveat to this. You have to love that neck, and it is very polarizing. That neck is very, very V'd. And when
On
I
the
say,
Recording King?
yeah, on the Recording King. So if you're looking for just a great sounding guitar with all the character, the LL16 is really, really hard to beat. Those are just great sounding guitars. It doesn't look as fancy, So if that's what you're needing, is that more of that look, go with the Recording King. Otherwise, I would tell you, go with the LL16. Those are fantastic guitars.
All right, then we had a comment earlier from John saying, I got in a little late. Would it be possible to explain the CNR active feature?
Okay, I can kind of explain it.
We did explain
Inside
it at the beginning also.
There is a new block that is put in there that is to match the type of wood that you see. In most cases, it's going to be spruce. It's something that activates with humidity difference, expands and contracts in there. And its idea is to move along with the top of the guitar and sides and back with various different humidity levels. It also gives you the option to be able to adjust an action. Again, once that neck is level and flat, instead of lowering and getting the nut and saddle to change, you can use the active CNR to actually change the neck angle, gaining you a more personalized playing experience. Again, if we change that neck angle, we get a more even all the way across. If you want more power and more drive, you kind of change that neck angle, and now you get a little bit more height as it kind of goes, giving you a little bit more heavy-handed playing response, and then again, backing that with that carbon reinforced. This is super simple, and how I've simplified it. Here's what I really want you to do. Go to the Furch website. If you go on their front page, they have a video with Peter Furch going through it and talking exactly what is involved in it, and explains it and shows it. I'm hoping we will have a video
explain it
to be able to do it.
Yeah,
they really do. They're a great job. And we have the tool coming. I want to be able to explain it and show it as well. It really is incredible technology. I'm pretty impressed with what it's able to do.
All right, and then John Hicks again was asking, comparing with Taylor, what about the bracing?
They do not do V-brace. I believe these are all X-braced. It's their own. It's more of the build style. They're doing a lot of the same sort of automation style of build as what Taylor does. Now, it's again on another level. It's kind of mixing a little bit more handwork in, as well as more boutique style voicing and optimization. Again, talking with Peter, it's way his mind works. It's more engineering a better playing experience and still keeping really great tone and sound. It's a really, really great guitar experience.
All right. That's what I see there. Do we want to keep going through all these new things?
We can. A couple things I was going to talk about.
Go ahead.
And again, remind me, I got to talk about pricing because a lot of things have happened in the last 5 days.
Yeah, so
on that.
pricing news.
I do want to talk some more about that.
I probably forgot about what else you were going to say. Sorry.
That's all right. We got in some more Alvarez stuff. I wanted to tell people laureates are in here. LP70E in a sunset finish. This one just came in. The MF70, these are the limited Masterworks 60th anniversary guitars. I have those. We got another one of the Bedell Bahias. We sold one of those in the OM. Incredible. I found out while I was up there, by the way, these are limited edition, this new version with it, with the really cool binding, Brazilian rosewood, color, everything. But I did want to show this guitar off because in talking with Yamaha, this guitar is extremely rare. We were talking about the LL series, one that they don't see very often at any dealerships. This is the LL 36. There's only one level above this, but the 36 is pretty much their top of the line LL series Yamaha guitar. This guitar is all the features, full Japanese built, rosewood back sides. Look at the wood binding on this. Does have the abalone around the rosette and as well around the body. A snowflake inlay all of their own. Satin finished neck, full gloss body. This is the pretty well top level. I think there is a 56 if I remember right. But this is pretty much the elite of the LL series from Yamaha. So we've had one of these in here a long time ago, but I think I've had this on order for a very long time.
Laminated neck?
So it's a 5-piece neck in that you have mahogany. It looks like a rosewood inset, maybe. I'm not positive on that. what the wood, or it may just be another stain. Then you have another center strip, another there. This gives you more strength. It goes all the way to the scarf joint for the heel, again, an engineered style. That's why you see it stop there. They do put a rosewood cap on the back of the peg head for this. But when you do that laminated style of neck, you get more strength because it's cross grain, keeps it from going this direction. Plus it looks really good. A lot of companies are doing this in the higher end, like the Loudons.
It does have a truss rod, right? Yeah.
There you go. It's the LL36. This has, I believe, no, it's a different belly bridge than what is on the FG9s, but still takes a lot of that same stuff. Like I said, this is built, hand built in Japan. Very, very high quality guitar. Who's mouthing at me in his feed there?
Mike White's saying.
Mike White's
saying he might
talking.
Says he might
He's
get it.
talking. He's just talking.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think he's just
Okay.
talking. If he says he
he's gonna
actually
get
comes
it?
in, when he sees it, I will know that his wife allowed him to come out of the house.
That's what he got. Take a look at this.
Huh? He takes. You know I want it. It's fine.
If you could, real quick, I feel like we got to do this. Janonmus is asking. I was really hoping for a J run on the special order. So his was the bird.
Oh, we
his
can
was
do
the
it. We can
blue.
do it. We
You
can do
gotta
it. We can do it. All
gotta
right,
do
was
it
this
for
one
him.
right? Nope, not that
It
one.
was the first one. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can not drop his case.
And then, do we sell those stools? We do sell those stools.
We
They're
have
the cool
rocking
ones with our
socks are
logo.
back in stock right now. We do have those in. It is the ultimate practice chair. It is a gas throne, a gas shock that goes up and down. Does have the foot peg for, and you can adjust that all there, adjustable back up and down as well as front to back. It is a fully comfortable playing experience. We call it the ultimate practice chair. I believe it to be that way. When I was teaching all the time, that's what I always used because I would be in it for 6 to 8 hours at a time, and it always felt comfortable.
And we have all types of colors as well.
Yeah, we do.
We don't just have them in,
Blue,
they're red,
green,
blue,
black.
green.
I think there was a camel color, like
a
a
gray
brown,
one.
a gray. Yeah.
Extended, non-extended. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dawson, from the Peanut Gallery.
I overshot the first time.
Again, the price question. Do you know the price of the Yamaha?
If you're gonna ask me again, pricing has
Actually,
changed
guess what?
so much. Ooh, look at that!
better.
There is a price on that one.
All right, so the LL36 was at $3,499.
And those are online right now. That LL46
yeah.
or 36, as well as the 2 Alvarez's, the new Bedell 3 Alvarez are on there. That's the Furch that have not
Yep.
made it. That's my fancy J run. How about this one? Hinckley's looking at me like something's wrong with you,
Got some
John.
varieties.
Something is wrong. I had some variety of the J-Ron. That was
So I just
J-Ron
said
Deluxe.
the cost of the Yamaha, but if anybody missed it, the Yamaha
33.
L36 is at $3,499.
There you go.
So $3,499, my friends.
All right, so here's where everything changes. Guys, let's talk a little bit about the changes due to tariffs.
Jamie changed his name to our favorite customer on his comments, which is really funny, honestly.
No longer says TAS. He was here, and I missed him.
Yeah,
he was here
on
Saturday.
He didn't
Did you come in?
No.
Yeah, why
I
not?
was doing other things.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was doing Saturday. Busy always.
Okay.
Do you sell J-Run lessons?
Yeah, of course I do.
Will
Why-
they be
why wouldn't
affected
I?
by the tariffs?
Why would not? All right, so here's the situation. Some companies have done price changes.
Real quick, if
Go.
I could, it's because Mike changed his to Mr. D18.
Oh.
So we got some
D18.
name changes.
Is he
in
coming
here.
in today?
I don't know.
Hey, if you're wanting to be, I want this to happen, by the way. I want this to happen. He said to check my phone. I want somebody to buy it before Mike does. I want somebody to get online
crazy.
right now and say, and purchase it. There you go. He says, I will buy the Martin after all. Again, until the cash is on the table, Mike,
You never know.
somebody to do it.
I might buy the Martin.
Just to do the Dreadnought return.
Just to do it during our return. That's crazy.
I love you, Mike.
10% of
You
that
know
would
I
be
love you.
insane.
All right,
Even
so
for the
got a
joke.
bunch of questions came in on tariffs. Yes, it is true because we actually had this called on us today. I want to address first brand I want to address is Eastman. A lot of stores have already upped their price. Officially, March 1st was a price increase. There's probably going to be a second increase. So we have decided, Eastman did something very, very weird. They told us our price goes up starting March 1st. But we don't have to change our prices online until April 1st. So on April 1st, we are supposed to, or maybe it's May 1st. Was it May 1st?
May.
May 1st. All
That's
right.
what you told us at
It
least
is May
yesterday.
1st. Okay, you're right. So it's a month and a half right now. On May 1st, we have to change every single price of every Eastman guitar up to the new price point that'll be. Now, again, I'm so concerned that I don't know what it's going to be because now they did it with 10%. There's now a 20% one. So here's what you're going to see. We have made a decision that we are going to keep our prices where they are as long as we can, not knowing if it's going to go up and then back down again. And I'd rather not mess with it. If we don't have to change it, I'm not going to change it. Now, again, the new order that's coming in right now, I've got a batch coming in, and I just put in another order for another one. Those are going to be at a higher price, but we decided to kind of leave ours alone in order to keep it status. So as of right now, the acoustic shop will have no price increase on Eastman products. Bourgeois has done the same thing. I'm going to try to hold as long as I can on that one, but they also, Bourgeois also changed our pricing structure quite a bit. So I got to see if that's going to be feasible for us to eat some of that, but it's the same sort of idea. So Mike is calling to get the aged authentic. That's pretty funny. But so anyway, that's going to be our situation with Eastman. Gold Tone has announced that they are not going to be changing any prices for a little while. So we'll see how that goes. Is he afraid somebody's going to beat him to it? I hope somebody just go ahead, man. Just punch it in here. Anyway,
Should I share the link?
Gold Tone has
kidding.
not yet decided to change their prices. The Music Link has changed theirs. So I think we had to change our prices for Music Link officially this week. I think. I got to remember what it is that is going to happen with that.
Gotcha.
Who else? I got our first accessory brand that has changed their prices. Again, they're not saying it due to tariffs, but there's only one reason why they would change it this far into the year. Price increases already happened for the new year, starting on January 1st. We are now in March. GHS just gave me notification, and I'm assuming, again, due to the cost of their raw materials, they have made the first move.
Okay, Jimmy did want to clarify, are you talking Bourgeois or Touchstone whenever you were
Touchstone
talking about
has a
talking
change.
about Touchstones mainly,
There is a price change that is going on with Bourgeois too, but the Bourgeois Touchstones definitely are about to have a price increase.
What about Iris? I feel like
Iris.
that's small
Iris
enough
has
that they
not
probably
made any
won't, yeah.
changes yet. But again, I go back to, it's going to depend on what materials are. As of right now, it has not changed. I saw an interesting study on a story on a company that builds high-end handcrafted amps. And they were talking about their cost, or their price on that current amp was $1,700-ish, somewhere in there. And they did a calculation based on what the new parts prices were going to be and what they have to be starting with this new ones. 2 prices went up, electronics, computer processors, whatever, all the electronics that went into this super high-end guitar amp, and it was going to raise it to a little over $3,000. So it was a fairly significant difference there, and he just basically said, that's just me passing on the difference of what it was going to cost to build that same American-made, handcrafted guitar amp. So
All right.
that's just the way it is. I am not trying to get political. I'm not trying to tell you to do anything. I'm just giving you guys a deal. We're trying to stay as much neutral as we can on this. Like I said, with Eastman, we're going to sit and try to hold as long as we possibly can, because they told us, they want to give people the chance to evacuate their current inventory at the prices that they bought them at. Guys, for us, that's a week and a half.
Yeah, some things you also brought up to clarify that it's also their band and orchestra, so that's like an entire other world in its own.
Correct.
So makes sense in that way.
We're going to see what ends up happening there.
This was an interesting comment from Alex A. It says that stores are putting a tariff tag on things.
There are some that I've seen, I've heard that. I've heard that
yeah.
happen in the States already.
Oh, yeah?
Music stores that are doing that, telling you what is about to be. As of yet, again, this is up and down, and everybody's trying to follow the flux of this. There has been a shutdown to the tariff that was going to come in from Mexico, which was all this bottom row of Martin guitars, all of the Taylor guitars, Fender guitars. Lots of them were going to come in from there. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Canada now. I think there's exemptions on guitar parts. I know that they're working on that. Namm is working on trying to find some exemptions for musical instruments. But Boucher is one thing that's trying to figure out, and we're hoping. 42Ts, 2 of them are being built right now, and we're trying to beat the tariffs on that. So we'll find out.
All right. Well, we're just keeping you guys informed.
That's all I'm doing.
A few questions, a couple not related to that. Tex is asking the aging on the D18 or aging in general. How does that affect the trade-in and resale of that guitar?
We're paying attention to it. Again, if we see wear and here's the deal. When you see an aged authentic or an aged guitar that is done, I'm going to grab that authentic that he had right here. You look at this aging, it looks different than new aging. If I was to put a scratch in this and just take my pick, in fact, now that Mike is buying it, I might just do that. Just take my pick and just gouge it here for him. I'm just kidding. It's a different color. The gouges that you're seeing will kind of wear down into almost a brown because it's getting down into the wood. If you gouge this up, it's going to be more white colored, and you will know a new gouge, a new wear from the ones that were in here for a while. And that's why it costs so much and takes so much time to do a true aging. What am I thinking of here? The Atkin guitars, those ones that do their aging process, it looks real, it looks natural. So it is a lot harder to do. You can put your tag on it, it's still mine until he comes in here and gets it, until it changes hands. I'm just messing with you, Mike. But yeah, so we know, obviously, if you're beating it up and it's an aged authentic or something of that nature, you can tell the difference. We also have the original photos of when they were
That's the
sent
big
in,
thing, is that we have the original photos. If we absolutely need to, we can just compare those.
Sure. But guys, here's the deal. We don't sit there and try to beat you up on this. I promise this is not a trick. I've had people that think that that's what's going on, is that we're like, yeah, they'll make it up for, they won't ever allow us. We have done, 20-ish Dreadnought trade-ins in the last 6 months, I would say. I can only think of one of them that came in at lower than 90% value. They've all come in at pretty well their full value. It's been well documented. I think people who get these and thinking that they might want to trade it in within 1 year are really, really taking care of them, knowing that they want to get the best value possible out of those. So, like I said, I can only think of one so far that I saw that came in below 90% value.
Rick B is asking, any idea when you might be getting some Yamaha TAG 3s in?
Are we sold out completely? I think we still have a natural, don't we?
I don't know. I don't see one.
It. Corey, do you know we have a
can look
TAG 3 in stock still? Did we sell the last one?
We sold all the ones that we
All right, soon. I've got a bunch on order. They were scheduled to kind of go in at a... fairly regular run. Yeah, it's. I can't give you a promised date. I think I saw that the next ones were supposed to be somewhere in the May period, but they could be here as soon as April. It may be sooner than that even. I don't know, but we will see.
All right. Next question. Hey, I recently bought a 2021 D18. Will it age like a Martin, like a 40s Martin?
Absolutely. Will it sound like a 40 Martin in about 80 years?
There you go.
Of heavily playing it. No, there is no significant difference in the way they are building, especially right now, guitars versus what they were building in the 1940s,
Specifically,
1930s.
a 2025 one is even more closer.
Yeah, it is absolutely closer, especially the bracing. There is still another level to that as well, so we'll see. But yes, I guarantee you it will continue to get better. The more you play it, the better it will be. And I can go into all those crazy theories. If you guys want to join something fun, join the unofficial, what is it, Martin Guitar fans or owners?
The Martin Guitar Owners group.
That group has as much misinformation as it has great information. I'll be honest with you. I sit in there and scratch my head. I get on that forum and I try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. Humidity, yes, you need to humidify. Yes, guitars continue to get better with age. All that stuff.
Okay, you're getting off topic. Have them ask everybody meet him on the owners group to get to all that stuff.
Come check me out.
All right, if you could please. Do we have anything else that we absolutely need to say? We are getting pretty late.
I think we covered up most of the new stuff that came in. Billy strings are coming back in. I was told that those are going to be showing up. If you're thinking about a pre-order, I think we only have one pre-order, and I've got like 4 more of them on their way. So there's going to be more, and I'm promised, as of right now, all of them will arrive before June, and some of them will be arriving a whole lot sooner than that. So that's the D28. The X's are going to show up even sooner. So if you're wanting to get back on our pre-order list for those, do it. I've got a bunch of them on order, and they are ready to be purchased. And you will come in the line that yours is in. So far we've had 2. I know another one's showing up within the next month. And actually 2 more are showing up within the next month. So come check them out.
All right. Alex, I did bring up that a lot of owner clubs are like that. The car ones are crazy.
I bet.
I'm sure they are, yeah.
I bet they are.
Brian is saying, is it possible to get the pictures from TAS of a guitar I'm in the process of buying that is not on the website? Absolutely. So if you're saying that you're in the process of buying something that we have in stock,
but hasn't been photographed yet.
That hasn't been photographed yet. Absolutely, we can get you pictures of it. Yeah, that way you can obviously look at it before you buy it.
People are loving that. We're gonna have to figure out a
way
way to package that as part of the buy. I'm gonna work on that with the guys. Maybe we get a little USB drive that goes in the case that has all of that.
Their photos?
You know what I mean? Yeah, of that guitar before it leaves, or some sort of email file.
The only thing is that if they buy it before we take photos of it, we never take photos of it.
In that case, just let us know you want it done.
If you
I paid
absolutely
Trent
want photos,
so much money. He can handle getting a few extra guitars.
No, I know.
Right, Trent? I mean, have you seen that guy's truck? Have you heard that guy's truck? He's got like $9,000 in muffler.
That's from singing
exhaust.
To the people.
Oh, is that from
That's not from taking the guitar pictures.
Love you, buddy. He's
All
my
right.
fave.
Next question. Favorite banjo?
My favorite banjo? Oh, I already know what that is.
Tell me.
This Sullivan banjo.
All right.
This is my favorite. It's it's this one, the leaves and bows. This banjo is killer. So this is built to be an RB 75 style banjo. Has a maple neck with a mahogany pot. Killer tone. I love this banjo. I love we have one that also is in the Flying Eagle pattern, but the setup on this particular one is killer.
So real quick, if I could, Brian is saying that it was photographed, but kind of on hold. Email like me or Trent. It's Trent at the Acoustic Shop or Hinckley at the Acoustic Shop. Or if you just email info, they'll direct that email to us. And
we still have those photos.
Yeah, we obviously still have the photos. We can email those to you. Absolutely.
I definitely have not played any banjo in a while. I'm going to give up right there. I'm embarrassed now, guys. I should not have even attempted to do that. But this banjo sounds fantastic. If you're looking for a classic Gibson sound, this has really hit you pretty well. Right at over $44.95. I've got two of the same banjo, one in Flying Eagle pattern, the leaves and bows.
And if you want a recommendation from a banjo player, Jamie, one of our customers, who claims he's our favorite customer, allegedly, he says that was my favorite banjo I played as well. So there you go. And he is a banjo player.
There you go. Absolutely. I love this banjo.
All right, so I'm looking for more questions. Mandolins, question mark.
We have some. I've got more coming. No, I lie. I thought we had a octave bourgeois that came in, but ends up I was wrong on that. But what we do have coming, we have a new one from a new consignment from a builder that Jeremy was real impressed. I haven't seen it yet, but called Tailwater. Those are going to be coming in here, maybe more of them. We're going to see how that one turns out.
Are you ready for more questions real quick?
I am. Go.
Okay. So the short answer, by the way, for that, we do not have mandolins to show right now that are brand new. I'm very sorry, Alex. I hope that we will get some soon.
Yeah.
It's what it is. Does John have perfect pitch?
No.
He doesn't.
I have what I would call really good relative pitch.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I know there are people that exist. I have yet to meet somebody that had perfect pitch. And everybody that has told me they had perfect pitch, I am 99% sure they do not have perfect pitch. I am certain of it, actually. I've never met anybody and I've had a lot of people tell me they had perfect pitch. It was not perfect pitch.
Wild. Okay. Besides that, two more questions, and I'm going to call it a day. Okay, guys?
No, keep going. Keep it going all day long.
No.
Yes, you have to.
I don't.
You have to.
We have more 2025 Martin D18s coming in.
Yes. I have one right now. We just sold the Satin today.
We sold the Satin today.
I know there is a standard one in here right now. If you're not seeing it online, call me, because I have a 2025 D18 in stock. I looked for it today, so I know it's here.
Well, there you go.
And I can get more.
All right. Do you price match like big stores like Sweetwater?
We try not to. And I will tell you why. There's another level of service of what we are doing, and it costs us a lot more than what Sweetwater. One, they have buying power. They can get away with it. All depends. Call me if you really think you've got something, and it's a possibility we can do it, but we try not to do it. With our Dreadnought guarantee, the things that we're adding with our setup, our shipping style, the add-ons that are in there, there is literally just the Dreadnought guarantee gives you almost $350 worth of extras that is just part of our service. Besides our setup, besides how we run it, it's a lot more expensive. So yes, there are some items that I have to do, especially if it's been here for a long time, but I can't afford to do what Sweetwater does. It is sad. It's fair. I'm not going to complain. When you get to that level of store like that, you have buying power, and those manufacturers give you deals that I can't get in the size of company that we are. But yet we want to outservice companies like Sweetwater and Guitar Center and those kind of level guitars. And I think we do a really, really good job of it. Between the content, between our guys that are working in here and gals that are working in here, they do things way above. Our shipping alone, I think we do a better job shipping our instruments out than any other company out there. I will call it. Just in that box, it's not just about advertising on that box. How we built that box actually gives you a better experience in seeing your guitars. We rarely, if ever, have any damaged instruments because of that. So.
Hey, getting your guitar 5% cheaper isn't worth missing the opportunity to talk to Corey.
I will tell you that. And the opportunity to get 30-day returns, get up to 1 year trade-in. These are things that, yeah, it's, you know, I'd love to tell you that we could discount and all that, but we're just not built to do it. We can't, not to do the level of service and keep a store running.
I have a comment for you, Jonas.
Please do it.
All right. Eric Douglas says, if you would let Jonas know, I really liked those Martin strings. I had him install. They did change the tone of the D18 a bit, but I think it improved.
Cool. There you go.
There you
awesome.
go.
See, Jonas knows what he's talking
about. Good job, Jonas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes he does.
So again, if you got something that you're just really set, give us a call. We'll see what we can do, but it's really hard for us to be able to match some of those prices. we try to be competitive. We're not raising the prices. Our prices are no higher than anybody else. There are just some of them that are able to then give you crazy discounts.
Give you, yeah.
I don't know about a lot.
It is,
It's going to be those stores that either can't match anywhere the customer service level or have buying power to be able to dump that much extra into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there isn't really much more questions. I think that that's an okay note to end on.
Good.
Because I knew that you would have a good answer for that.
1940s are coming. I saw them built. Bedell and Breedlove, some awesome things coming. They've sent me some pictures of some great American Breedloves that are on their way to the shop here. 1940s have been moved to May, possibly April. You're going to see some great artists that are playing 1940s. They've been getting lots of calls. They've been seeing this video, and people have played mine. It is the #1 guitar launch Bedell has ever had. They said they sold more than
Is that a quote?
and faster. It is.
There we
Tom
go.
Bedell said it himself. Fastest and best launch of a new model they have ever had. It sounds great.
Okay, real quick. This solely just reminded me because some people are saying, see you tomorrow. Before you guys leave, real quick. We're having Jens and Uwe here next week. So I got to tell you guys
Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday they'll be here. Tuesday, we're doing a very special shop talk. I'm going to get it on my camera real quick.
Do it.
Guys, Tuesday we're doing a very special shop talk. We're having graphics made in just a moment, and you'll see it in your subscriber feed tomorrow. You should, okay? But Tuesday, 5 p.m. actually, so we're going to be staying here a little bit later. 5 p.m., this is Central. 5 p.m. to 6, whenever. We're going to probably go pretty long. We're going to do a special shop talk with the Chapmans, Uwe, and Jens. So get excited.
I got one thing to add to the price talk that we
Go
just
ahead.
did. It
Okay,
dawned
sure.
on me, me and Jeremy were talking to this today. Guess what, guys? I can't give you the big discount, but here's what I can give you that they can't. No sales tax on things that we're shipping. And in this case, that's close to 10%. For a lot of them, that they cannot match that. So yes, they give you an extra discount because they have that extra buying power, but I can almost match a lot of that and have better customer service because we don't have to charge sales tax on anything we ship out of the state of Missouri as of right now.
Okay, just wanted to let you guys know
Combated.
about that.
You see
There
how I
go.
just did that?
Exactly. Exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
We're cool. We're cool,
not.
guys.
We're not.
Okay, but please join us that for next week.
Please do.
Put it on your calendars. It's going to be a fun night. Let's see.
Uwe said he's going to play all kinds of different guitars in here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I talked to
Let's
him.
go.
It's going to be
Nice.
so much fun. I'm excited to talk. We're going to talk banjos. We're going to talk guitars. If you haven't seen the Kruger Brothers yet, please do. Kruger Brothers. Amazing musicians. We're going to have Jens and Uwe both here. It's going to be a great time. We're going to film lots of content, hang out, and have a big, giant old man party. Like Jason said, we are all going to eat lots of food and go to bed early and complain about all of our backaches.
Lovely.
That's
Hey,
we're
that
gonna have a
sounds
bunch
like
of
a
old
great
guys
time.
that used to love to play music and have a good time.
That's what it is. All right.
Okay, I
think
won't
that's
keep you
that.
any longer, Hinkley.
We do have so many more questions, though. You guys are
they
the
good?
worst.
Are they good?
Some of them are. Are you going to go to Iris?
We want to. We
Yeah?
talked about that. We are trying to plan it. As of right now, I have a pretty much a flight somewhere every single month. Some of them two, to various different companies. Companies want us to come out and do. Ooh, I know what I needed to cover.
Okay.
You didn't
go
let
ahead
me
if you
do
want
it.
to. I forgot.
The
I don't know,
difference
man.
of what we have become, which is an online preferred dealer
Oh, yeah, you wanted to talk
for
about that.
Martin. And this is really, really cool. Here's something I want to cover a little bit. We are now an online preferred dealer. I think there's only about 12 others that are there. It's going to become on their website as well as ours. In fact, I think it may have already done so. But with that, they are sending us new product. I'll watch it. Good catch. We may still be live. Good. All right. As We may have broken the YOLO.
Get really close to
Getting really close. All right. We're going to, oh, you can hear me on audio. All right. While she's trying to fix this, we're on camera audio. There's going to be some new products coming out. We get it first. We are going to give you reviews and stuff early, and it's not going to be influencer style. This will be our honest reviews. We are not being paid extra to carry these. We have to buy the product to be able to sell it. We're just getting early access to it as online preferred. So I know you'll see a lot of influencer content coming out these days. We are not one of those ones that is getting that for free or with a paid back end on this. I promise you there is no back end. The only thing they've allowed us to do is have early access. We're buying our content or our stuff from them directly. Would it have happened to yanked it out of your pack? That other end of that cable? No? Okay, just
continue.
I'm watching her just bubble with. Anyway, so yeah, that's a difference. We are now a Martin online preferred dealer. We're going to be bringing you some really cool new models that are coming out. I'm pretty excited about. So there you go. Hinkley, what was the other question? Did you have any before we just let it go? All right. Guys, I'm going to let Hinkley now figure out what happened. In case you didn't notice, the operating command center fell over, and yeah, it died. And now we're going to get it all back, and we'll figure it out. It'll be all good. But thank you for joining me for Takeover Tuesday. Tomorrow is Shop Talk. Thursday is New Guitar Thursday. Lots of great stuff to continue. There's more great things showing up. So thank you all so much for being with me. I am almost caught up from being so tired on this last trip. But it was well worth it. So many great products coming out of Oregon. I'm really excited about those things. So we get out of here. Thanks to Trent. Thanks to Hinkley. Thanks to Jonas, who was managing some of the crazy comments on there and making his own. And yeah, I had a great time. I hope you did too. I'm going to hang out. I will see Vince here in a little bit online. We'll be talking some guitars. And that's all I got to say. Bye.